How old are you? It's never too late to become the person you want to be. A gentle conversation with Channie. Hello, my friend. I'm really happy that you're here with me today. I hope you've been doing well. If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you've been listening to the previous episodes, thank you for coming back. Today, I want to ask you a very simple question. How old are you? Maybe you're 16. Maybe you're 20. Maybe you're 30. Maybe you're 50. Or maybe you're even older. No matter your answer, I want you to know something before we begin. Your age does not decide your value. Your age does not decide your future. And your age certainly does not decide whether your dreams are possible. When we are children, we can't wait to grow up. We want to be taller. We want more freedom. We want to make our own decisions. We think adults have the perfect life. Then one day we become adults. And suddenly we wish we could go back. We miss sleeping without worrying about tomorrow. We miss laughing over small things. We miss spending time with our friends every afternoon. Isn't life interesting? When we're young, we want to grow up. When we grow up, we miss being young. I remember when I was a little girl. Every birthday felt magical. I counted the days before my birthday arrived. I imagined the cake, the candles, the presents, the hugs from my family. I was always excited to become 1 year older. I thought every new age would make me smarter, braver, happier. Life seemed so simple back then. But as the years passed, birthdays started to feel different. Instead of asking, "What gift will I get?" I started asking myself, "Am I doing enough? Am I successful enough? Am I too late?" Maybe you've asked yourself those questions too. Maybe you've looked around and noticed that some of your classmates already have amazing jobs. Some of your friends have graduated. Some have started businesses. Some are traveling around the world. Some seem to have everything figured out. Then you look at your own life, and quietly you wonder, why am I behind? I want to tell you something today. Please don't compare your timeline to someone else's. Life is not a race. There isn't one finish line that everyone must reach at the same age. Some people discover what they love when they're 16. Others don't find it until they're 40. Some people meet the love of their life in high school. Others meet that person much later. Some people become successful very young. Others spend years failing before finding success. Neither path is wrong. They're simply different. One of the biggest mistakes we make is believing that everyone should live life in the same order. Graduate, find a job, get married, buy a house, have children, become successful. But life doesn't work that way. Real life is much more complicated. Everyone has different opportunities, different challenges, different dreams, different starting points. Imagine two people climbing a mountain. One starts close to the top. The other starts deep in the valley. Even if they walk at exactly the same speed, they'll arrive at different times. Does that mean one person is better? Of course not. They simply started from different places. Life is exactly the same. You don't know what someone else has experienced. You don't know their struggles, and they don't know yours. That's why comparing lives is unfair. Social media makes this even harder. Every day we see photos of smiling faces, perfect vacations, new cars, beautiful homes, successful careers, happy relationships. But remember something important. People usually share their best moments. Very few people post pictures of loneliness, failure, confusion, or disappointment. So if you compare your real life to someone else's highlight reel, you'll always feel like you're losing. But you're not losing. You're simply living a real life. And real life includes difficult days. There was a time when I believed I had to accomplish everything before a certain age. I made invisible deadlines for myself. The 4:25. The 4:30. The 4:35. If I didn't reach those goals, I felt like I had failed. But one day I realized something. Those deadlines existed only inside my mind. Nobody else created them. I did. And I was making myself unhappy for no reason. Since then I've tried to live differently. Instead of asking, "Am I too old?" I ask, "What small step can I take today?" Because progress is much more important than speed. Even if you improve by only 1% every day, you'll become a completely different person over time. Learning a language works that way. You don't become fluent overnight. You learn one word, then another, then another. Some days you feel confident. Some days you forget everything. But if you keep going, you'll improve. Life is the same. Growth happens quietly. You may not notice it every day, but one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Sometimes people tell me, "Channie, I'm already 25. Is it too late to learn English?" No. Is it too late to start university? No. Is it too late to change careers? No. Is it too late to chase my dream? No. As long as you're alive, there's still time to grow. Of course, some opportunities have age limits, but becoming a kinder person doesn't. Learning doesn't. Reading doesn't. Helping others doesn't. Building meaningful friendships doesn't. Improving yourself doesn't. Those opportunities are always available. And I think that's beautiful. If you're listening today and you feel behind in life, I want you to hear these words carefully. You are not behind. You are simply on your own journey. Maybe your story has taken longer because you've faced challenges that other people never had. Maybe you've had responsibilities that others didn't understand. Maybe you've been quietly fighting battles that nobody else could see. Please give yourself credit for surviving those days. Sometimes surviving is already a victory. Sometimes getting out of bed is enough. Sometimes taking one more step forward is incredibly brave. You don't have to become extraordinary overnight. You only need to keep moving. Little by little, day by day, step by step. One day you'll wake up and realize that all those small steps have carried you somewhere wonderful. Before we finish today's conversation, I'd like to ask you one final question. If age didn't matter, if nobody judged you, if failure wasn't something to fear, what would you start today? Would you learn a new language? Would you write a book? Would you travel? Would you start exercising? Would you finally begin that dream you've been carrying for years? Whatever your answer is, don't wait for the perfect age. There is no perfect age. There is only today, and today is a wonderful day to begin. Thank you for spending these quiet moments with me. No matter how old you are, no matter where you are in life, please remember this. You are still growing. You are still learning. You are still becoming the person you're meant to be. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And never believe that it's too late to create a beautiful life. My name is Channie. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again in the next episode. Until then, take good care of yourself. Goodbye, my friend.